Wrestling is not just a sport. It's not just a competition. It's not just a place where you go for a paycheck. It's not just a place where you deal with rivalries. It's not a place where you make friends. Wrestling is an opportunity. And there's people that can say they've given that opportunity. But there's also people who just don't seem fit. You see, I feel like THG is the land of opportunity to showcase what you've got. And I know that there's a lot of people in different wrestling companies that doesn't really feel like they've been fit, that doesn't really feel like they've been able to showcase what they've got. But in wrestling, you don't just win. You don't take the easy way in. You don't go easy. You have to go through pain to succeed. You have to go through blood, sweat, and tears to get where you want to in wrestling. And if you have the heart, if you have the dedication, if you have the passion for it, you're made for this company. It's not about how big you are. It's not about how strong you are. I did bodybuilding because I enjoyed it. Because I like to stay healthy. Not because I wanted to be big for wrestling. I actually started wrestling before bodybuilding. I didn't start bodybuilding until 2007. I started wrestling in 2002. And some people seem to think that you've got to be big or in the best shape to get somewhere. It's not true. You don't have to be the biggest guy in the ring. You don't have to have all this muscle, because it's not about the size. There could be a 5'8", 169-pound person defeat a 260-pound, 6'3" person if they have the right skills. It's about the skill. It's about how hard you work outside the ring. It's about the time that you devote inside that ring, inside that gym. If you have the passion and you have the dedication and you devote 100% of your time into wrestling, you can get somewhere. But you go through blood, sweat, and tears. Wrestling is not a joke. And even though the WWE and some of the other wrestling promotions are scripted, there's still real injuries that happen. The falls, mainly. The submissions. People can end up botching moves, making mistakes, and can cause real injuries. I don't feel that pinning somebody is victory. When you pin someone for the 1, 2, 3, that's not victory to me. Victory is going through 10,000 hours of training for one moment of opportunity. You've got that one moment. Live up to it. Choose what you want to do in your life. And if you want to wrestle, don't just say you want to wrestle because you think it's cool to be a wrestler, or because you want to be a celebrity or be famous. Do it because you think that you can make something out of it, that you can make out an opportunity. Most of these guys here in THG and AEW has been wrestling for years. THG and AEW are two of the most elite shows, two of the most elite wrestling promotions in the world. THG just started January 2019, a year and a half ago. And it's already been matching ratings with WWE. AEW just started. And AEW is definitely going to be a future for the wrestling promotion. There is people leaving WWE left and right to come to THG and AEW because they get opportunities. I don't just focus on the big sweaty men or the hot female wrestlers. I look at skill, what they've got in the ring. I don't care if the male is a 6'5", 295 pound of pure muscle, or if he's a 5'6", 160 pound person with the size of Jack Gallagher. I don't care. If you have skill, you get the opportunity to make it to the top. I'll put you in number one contendership matches. I'll put you in championship matches. You'll get opportunities if you have skill. I don't care how small or how big you are. I don't just focus on the big sweaty men. And for the ladies, I don't care if you're a 5'6", 130 pound model from Los Angeles. Or I don't care if you're a 6 foot, 200 pound plus female. I don't care. It's about the opportunity. It's about looking at their resume, looking at what they've accomplished in their career and be like, wow, she knows what she's doing. You see, being in the position that I'm in right now, being in the position of understanding and of being a coach in wrestling, of owning your own wrestling show, you have to research a lot. You have to do a lot of research. Look at a lot of superstars. Look at a lot of their matches, a lot of their championship defenses, and realize and try to think and see for yourself, are they what they say they are? Are they meant for this company? In wrestling, you make one mistake, you can end your career. Injuries can be real. But knowing that a lot of superstars get their talents wasted, that's why I left WWE. No. Was I getting wasted? No. I wasn't getting wasted. I was Universal Champion. 15-time Universal Champion. So I wasn't getting wasted, but I don't want to be a part of a company that wastes other talent when they deserve all the talent in the world, where they deserve all the opportunity in the world. Ricochet, for instance. He started off good, started off strong. When he moved to the main roster, he got wasted. Because Vince saw him nothing more than just a 5'10" little man. He's like, okay, we can use him as a dummy for Bobby Lashley. He's like 6'5", a 290 plus pounder. And Vince saw that and was like, okay, we're gonna use this guy and we're gonna have Ricochet be a dummy for Bobby Lashley. Because Bobby Lashley's big, he's sweaty. You know what? That's why I talked to Ricochet. That's why I talked to him, and that's why I told him to leave WWE and come to THG. THG is growing strong. THG and AEW together has already 156 members of the roster. A lot of them are from WWE that left the company to come to THG because they wanted opportunity. A lot of these people have worked their ass off to get this far in wrestling. Devoted 100% of their time working out, training, leaving their families to wrestle at WrestleManias, to wrestle all over the world, to only get wasted. That ain't happening with me. Now with me, you are going to be the highlight of my show. If you're going to spend your time and come to THG or AEW to wrestle and just show the heart for the company, I'm going to give you what you deserve. And that's opportunities for titles. AEW right now is going through championship tournaments to determine inaugural championships. And so far, we already have one match scheduled for Double or Nothing. And that's Rosemary versus Tessa Blanchard for the AEW Women's Championship. That's the finals of the Women's Championship tournament for AEW. So that match is already confirmed for Double or Nothing. We also have the AEW Tag Team Championship tournament. The semifinals happen next week. The winner of that semifinals, the two winners of those semifinals will go on to face each other at Double or Nothing for the Tag Team Championships. And we still got other tournaments to do as well. Cody Rhodes left WWE for the same reason, because he wasn't getting opportunity that he deserved. So he left. I'll say it again. Victory is not just winning a match or having a championship. Victory is taking 10,000 hours of your time to train for one moment of opportunity. I want everyone to understand that. I want Vince McMahon to understand that. That's what it is. That's what it's always been. And that's what it always will be. Next week, I'll have another video out. And I want Vince McMahon to read and to watch these videos so they can know, so he can know what wrestling actually is. He may have been in wrestling a lot longer than I have, but I was able to gather the information of what wrestling really is. See you guys next week.